All right, today we're going to cover the roll up in the mat work with an osteoporosis focus. Again, I have osteopenia, which is sort of a precursor. If I don't keep myself strong, I could end up there. So the roll up is our version of a straight leg sit up. I oftentimes, if I'm at home, will hook my feet under the coffee table, but you could use little ankle weights. You may not even need anything for your legs, to keep them down. And then we may want a long TheraBand, maybe a hand weight, but we definitely want a yoga block. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this yoga block behind me to help me not go all the way down. It's my feedback cue so that I don't roll down. So oftentimes when we do the roll ups and rolling sort of exercises in Pilates, it's this rounded shaped spine. But what's dangerous about this rounded shaped spine is that if you push back, then you are at an increased risk of fracture in the spine. So we are going to avoid that. We're going to keep our back straight. But what part, at least this part of our back, what we can do is we can move our pelvis, right? That's not really changing my thoracic spine, my mid back. I'm moving my tail under. So I like to stick my toes in the air, and I'm going to hold on to my legs either on the front, maybe on the back, and practice this little tail tuck, right? I could arch my back, stick my belly out. I can pull my belly in and tuck my tail, but I'm not falling into my upper back, just tucking my tail and then coming to neutral, and tucking my tail and coming to neutral. And then I can continue to tuck my tail, but I'm going to end up leaning back. I only want to touch the yoga block. Maybe I don't even get there, and then I come back up, right? So I've kept the integrity of my thoracic spine. So I'm going to tail tuck, lean back, and come up. So that could happen with an arm weight out or a hand weight out in front of you, where I do my tail tuck, but I keep my back pretty straight, and then I come back up. Now it's possible maybe I could move it back a smidge, but that's not necessarily the goal. The goal is to really continue to feel the integrity of the thoracic spine, the integrity of the core to support the integrity of your thoracic spine. It's also possible that if that's really, really challenging and you just don't have your core strength yet, take a long TheraBand, hook it under your feet, hold pretty close to it, excuse me, and then you have a little bit, you can do the tail tuck, and you could do a little lean back and come back up. So you have the support of something. It would almost be like having the springs in if you did equipment work. So we do our tail tuck and we do our lean back. Right. So this is what my roll up looks like these days. But I find that when I'm really working on keeping my back pretty straight, that there's a difference in, like, it's almost like if I rounded my spine, it's like I won't say a cheat, because that's not true. But sometimes we just sort of rest into our bones versus really using the strength that we have. So that is our roll up with an osteoporosis focus. And we usually do about 8, but stop before you fatigue and stop before you sort of lose form, and we'll keep safe.